What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up with y'all? Y'all know what time it is. It's WAM Talk Wednesdays. It's WAM Talk Wednesdays with your boy. You know who it is. Try Wham OG on Twitter. Your boy Walter. Wally, as some other people call me, you know what I'm saying? Back in my old days, my childhood there. That's all bad. You know what I'm saying? I gave that one out for free there. Just gave that one out for free. Yeah, motherfuckers just call me Wally. This is the most underrated, highly motivated, raw sports betting contact you're gonna get on the internet right now. It's your boy Wham Talk. We just talking, running our mouths, talking some shizzle. You fizzle. What's happening with you, Nasty Nate? Thank you for sliding in, my guy. What up, though? Like my guy DJ Big Boss usually would say, the All-Star DJ Big Boss, who's been crushing some parlays. Hopefully, we could get y'all some hitters like my man Big Ragu, Don Ricci, Ski Profit, J Money is Money. Those my guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in right now. What's up with y'all? How y'all feeling? What plays y'all on? Make sure y'all get those out. We could talk a little bit about some games. I'm only going to touch the ones that I'm really on. This is a card that is not that favorable by the uh by the raw eye, I guess, whatever they call it, you know what I'm saying, by the first glance. But once you pull back some of these games, man, it looks like we got some cash to be made, some money to be made here. Some of these bets that I made though may not make the show because the line is moving like fast as hell. Maybe we should start off with those. I'll just go straight into what we had last night. Last night was a great addition to one team, in my opinion. The other, they're looking for other pieces, maybe some other things that's going to be moved around. For example, we have a 4 team trade here with Denver, Minnesota, Atlanta Hawks, and the Rockets. Um, Clint Capella is dealt to Atlanta Hawks with Nene. They're going to Atlanta Hawks to help that team out with some leadership at the center position. You know, Clint Capella's already signed up. Atlanta has a lot of goddamn cap room, y'all. A lot of cap room for Atlanta, man. They making some big noises next year. Believe that. Believe that. They making some big noises next year. Believe that. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in, man. Make sure y'all drop a like at the content on YouTube. Hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the notification button. Notification button. I was listening to some R. Kelly, y'all. Don't get me wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? The shit still slap, but I shouldn't be fucking with that, right? You know what I'm saying? But hey, going into what y'all doing, Ragu in the house. What's happening with you, bro? Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure I send this out, man. I know my man Don Ricci want to know what time did the Wham Talk Wednesday start off. And yeah, man, it's right now. That shit is on now. We're live, bruh. We're live. And hey, but going back into that trade, I think the winner is clear. It's Atlanta. Atlanta's obviously the winner here to me. They got a need, you know what I mean? They using some of that cap space that they're definitely going to free up once Jeff T drops off. They already waived Chandler Parsons. That's going to drop off this year as well. What they got to pay him, you know what I'm saying? Still, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? This is a team that's going to have a lot of cap room, a lot of picks. Their future is really bright. They already got an all-star point guard in Trey Young. Their future is really bright. And they only added somebody that's going to help them protect the rim, give up a lot of free up a lot of John Collins minutes because he's at center tonight. And that's the Atlanta Hawks, man. So Atlanta Hawks, I feel like they're the winner out of that one. The loser, in my opinion, I think it's Minnesota, man. We got to get rid of Robert Covington. He goes to Robert Covington. I think Vonwell as well. They both go to. Oh, well, Vonwell goes to Denver. But as far as Covington goes to Houston Rockets. I feel like they actually didn't do too bad. They wanted to get rid of that contract. They wanted to get rid of the contract with Capella. They wanted to get rid of Capella because as far as he's better off with CP3 there, throwing lobs and stuff. They still get those same lobs, but it's not the same effectiveness, especially you already seen what he does in the playoffs. I don't think they could get any better at the position. So their idea is to go small. Let's see how this shit works out. Have PJ Tucker play 4 minutes, possibly even 5 minutes. Maybe have like, other players come in and contribute. But come on, man. You know. Oh, I appreciate you, Afros. I appreciate you, bro. You said my Afro is pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? I actually should have patted it down a little bit more, my guy. I appreciate that though, player. You know what I'm saying? I cut my own hair, man. I'm a man of many talents. You know what I'm saying? Can't just do one thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to move it around. You know what I'm saying? When you're on the court, you got to go between your legs, behind your back, and go around the back. You know what I'm saying? You got to do all that shit to get back. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's all great. We appreciate you though, bro. We get into this paper though today. I already tweeted out something. I want to finish breaking down this trade, but it's kind of like boring at this point. Let's just say fucking everybody lost except for Atlanta, and let's see what those additions does. I do think Robert Covington is going to help their defense out for Houston. I think that's going to help their defense out for sure. But let's get into these picks, man. This is what y'all here for, man. Y'all trying to get down with your boy. I already know a lot of you guys, y'all been riding with me. We've been losing these last couple of games, you know what I'm saying? But it's all gravy. We're gonna get to this paper today. And we're gonna start off with the tweet that I already gave out, which is Utah Jazz first half -5. -5. So first half -5 for Utah. They're at home. They played actually, this is a 1 month span. So in the last month, 31 days, they played six in total, six home games in total, which is the fewest in the league at that moment. This the fewest in the league. That total of six home games at home. Their defense has been ranked number one at home this last month, and their offense has been ranked, I believe, second. So they're top two in defense and offensive rating. Their last six games, which were at home, last six games at home, they're 5-1 against the spread and straight up. So they have had a loss at the home. It was just one of the recent games that they had at home. So they're coming off a bad loss at home, coming into this game having to already be playing well, going into this game with the idea that, hey, we got to play a little bit better at home because this is our bread and butter. They have those great fans that just love to say the craziest shit in the damn stand. So we're gonna hopefully get some of that home cooking today because we're taking the first half Utah -1, -5. I can't keep saying that shit right, but yeah, take note. You know what I'm saying? Take note. That's what it says on my shit. That's just because that's the emoji, you feel me, they're gonna throw out there with that shit. But going into this, their last 15 games, which is in this month span as well, they're 8-7 against the spread. So Utah is possibly, not playing well on the road. They played one of the most road games in this month span. They've been one of the most in road games this month as well. So they've been at home for a while. They've been getting some good home cooking. Donovan Mitchell is got the All Star. Also with his boy, his crybaby homie Gobert, he got the All Star nod. I expect them to play well against this Denver team who just traded away two of their rotational players, also without Jeremy Grant tonight. Jeremy Grant is already out. He's already listed out as of last night, something I already looked into. So I like this look, man, for Utah. They're possibly in a really good spot. Denver in this last month span, they're the most traveled team. They played 10 road games, ranked the most out of everybody in the league. So they've been traveling the most, possibly in this tough spot here, man. I see a lot of people are talking about Porter, um, Michael Porter Jr. You know what I mean? What's up with y'all Capital Investments, my guy? Michael Porter Jr. I think he's not going to play today, though, y'all. You know what I mean? This is a back-to-back game. This is probably one of those games they just like already like whatever. We're gonna lose this game. We gotta play Saturday, and that's a good chance for him to come back against a weak ass Suns team. I think the Suns is trash as fuck. You know what I mean? We love the addition of the coach Monty Williams, but I don't think he got a grist on his, simple minded, real young ass team that he has on him. So let's get something, different coming over there with the Suns. But we'll talk about that shit later. We'll talk about that later on future shows as far as what my feelings is on the Suns. But that's a game I feel like Denver is definitely going to look to try to win. They possibly already have, some of the pieces that they're getting back as well by then. So I think they got some draft picks, which is a good thing for Denver in that trade last night. But getting rid of, Hernan Gomez, Malik Beasley, and possibly exactly having Jeremy Grant out tonight. I think that's going to be a big loss for Denver, even though they have two players coming already come back, getting acclimated more, which is Murray and Gary Harris, which had that great dunk last night. But I just don't think it's that big of a deal for them to be able to do what they've been doing as of late, having that great game last night. This is definitely a spot that they could just take this foot off the gas. Don't have Michael Porter Jr. come in. Let this be just an automatic L. And I think Utah is in a good spot historically as well. Just to add on this play, historically, the last 5 games against this matchup, Utah in the first half is 4-0-1. One was a push. And if you got it a little earlier, you probably would have cashed that because it was at +1. They won by 1 point in that first half, so it was a push. You probably got that money on that one. So they actually could have been 5-0 on those last fast first halves within this team meeting. So this matchup here. So I like Utah. First thing I give out, I try to give out the hitters, the ones I like the most, the one I'm going to bet the most first. Utah -5. That's the one I'm rocking with today. Going into this next card, I'm about to go into the chat, see what y'all fucking with, man. What's up with you, Sonny Vega? My guy, Capper Investments. You already know, man. You already know, bro. My man, Twade Latte. That's my guy. What's happening with you, bro? Man, hey, any trades that I'm expecting? I'm not expecting Kevin Love to get traded. I've seen some of those reports. Kevin Love was going to get traded earlier in this year. Seems like they haven't been getting the type of value that they want, so he's probably going to stay around until the offseason. Possibly try to trade up some, trade up in the draft picks or something like that, or some shit like that. I believe, and get rid of Kevin Love. That could be possibly the move for him. So I don't expect him to go nowhere. Um, I do expect D'Lo. I know a lot of people have been talking about D'Angelo Russell going to Minnesota. Minnesota's trash as fuck. Another reason why I'm going to be going against them today. You know what I'm saying? They trash as fuck. They just lost Covington, a great defender for them. I do like Ogiki, whatever his name is. He's a good defender as well, but he's a pretty much the only person that plays defense, man. Cat doesn't play no fucking defense. I bet on them weak ass motherfuckers the other day, man. That shit pissed me off. I want my money back today, so I'm going against them bitches. We'll talk about that one a little bit later. But as far as any other trades, I'm going a little fast here as well. I mean, I believe it's going to be something off the radar that you haven't heard. That's one of the things that I think Teddy was saying yesterday. Teddy Covers. He said, if you don't hear, if you hear about it, what I'm saying, that shit's not happening. You know what I mean? Which is kind of right. You know what I mean? Like, you hear about some of these trades, that shit is already out. It's leaked out. Maybe I don't want to give this up no more. You know what I mean? Maybe I hear the feedback and like my fans ain't fucking with this trade. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? So sometimes those don't happen. Sometimes they do happen. You know what I mean? But that's a good point by him. I think it's going to be something that's going to be under the radar. Like one of those Kyle Kuzma rumors, man. Maybe one of those Kuzma rumors. And don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Bradley Beal gets moved. That's one of the things I want to look at too. I want to see if somebody make a push. Hey, it's so funny that you said that right when I was saying Battle Bill. That's funny. Love Vega. What can my Wizards better in your opinion? Like, what can you do to make yourself better? I think the best thing that you guys could do is possibly just move on from this current team that you guys have, as far as the John Walls, the Bradley Bills. Possibly just move on from them. Let them go ahead and end their career out somewhere else and just start a rebuild. Go around with Hachimura, with a lot of these young players. Thomas Bryant is not playing. He's probably be out. I believe I've seen the reports on that. So, look at those guys to be cornerstones for your team to go further, and then just go from there. I like Bonga. He's one of those players you just need to keep getting burned, which he is getting burned, but it's not looking good for him right now. But I do like Isaac Bonga. I do like a lot of players, a lot of the young pieces that you guys have there. You know what I mean? Mo Wagner is trash as fuck to me, though. Glad we got rid of his ass on the Lakers, but we got rid of him for nothing, so it don't matter. But yeah, man, the Wizards though, bro. Yeah, Cat is soft as fuck, bro. Cat is soft as fuck, bro. He's the weakest, fucking most talented person I've ever seen in my life, bro. It's just fucking ridiculous, man. Like, god damn, like not only did he punk you on national TV, you feel me, as far as Jimmy Butler, you know what I'm saying, just going off publicly on your ass, but you kind of constantly prove that you do weird ass hoe ass shit. You lose the game and complain about the fucking All-Star game. I had money on that game, bro. I was fucking hot, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna go into that shit. I was hot, bro. Like, I thought he had the better at matchup, and this fucking clown come out the fucking first half doing some goof ass shit. So nowhere is near nor there. You feel me? We'll leave that shit there. But going into the Wizards, man, I think Bradley Bill is something that we look out for, man. Like I want to put that on wax though. I said that shit first. Maybe Bradley Bill might get traded before these next couple of days. That may be something that we look into. He already signed up, you know. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. But I'm not a GM. I'm not a scout. I don't know any of that shit. I'm just a good old dad, girl's dad. Shout out to my man, rest in peace, Kobe and Gigi, and everybody else on that helicopter, man. That's sad shit. But I'm a girl dad like my guy, you know what I'm saying? But going to this next game, let's go ahead and talk about it. This is one of the games I feel like the line has moved against us, man. I wanted to get this out earlier. Oh shit, I'm almost dropped this. I wanted to get this shit out earlier, man. Atlanta Hawks +6. Got the Atlanta Hawks at +6, man. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I should have got that one out first, man. Got that one out first. Yes, I do know the center situation for the Hawks is on the way. It is on the way. It's not there yet, but it is on the way. We do have some game time decision pieces that I believe that may be able to play. I think that's the reason why the line is moving to the +4.5. That's what the line is indicating. I think that's something that we got to look into as far as the matchup being way more favorable on the guards perspective. We do have some game time decision pieces that I believe that may be able to play. Y'all see me? I want to make sure my shit ain't tripping. But yeah, you know what I mean. Jeff T coming back to his old team, and that shit could possibly make a big difference in this game. Just as far as like this Minnesota team is not playing good at home. They're not fucking motivated to play any defense. They just got one of their best defenders traded away, and some. So I just feel like this is a good spot for Atlanta, man. Atlanta is not that bad. They're not that bad as far as of late. On the road, they have been a little sketchy, you know what I mean? 8-18 against the spread on the road. But if you look at what the damn Minnesota has been doing at home, they're 5-18-1 at home. So it's not that much of a big difference between the two. So you got to just go on what you think your gut is going to say in this game. My gut is telling me Atlanta's going to score all they want on this team and possibly be able to cover this game easily and maybe hit the money line. So I did take a money line good look on this. And then also the last 5 games, they're 4-1 against the last 5 games in this matchup. So they actually been playing historically better, and this is all since our guy our guy came into this league. You know what I'm saying? Trey Young. Trey Young has been playing pretty good against this team. So I like this game, man. This is one of those things that I'm definitely going to take at the +6. You know what I'm saying? Took it early as hell. One of those things I was just like, man, I'm gonna just ride with this because this seems like it's just way too many points on a weak ass team. Plus, I already had my eyes on like before the line came out. I need my money back. I need my money back with Minnesota. So I took the +6. It's at 4.5. I definitely endorse it because I think they got a good shot of hitting the money line. So you're giving them just about 2 possessions here. You know what I mean? To be around in between 2 possessions. So I like this as far as the Hawks. They're going to shoot a little bit better. And like I said before, this is one of the teams that they're losing players in this trade. We got to kind of go against it, man. So yes, rest in peace, Kobe and Gigi. I appreciate y'all, man. Capital Investors, man, that's so true. He's allergic to the paint, man. I don't understand what Cat does, bro. He's so soft, bro. He just want to be a shooter, bro. You should have been a little shorter, my guy. So what do you think about the Suns game? I was just looking at the games that I'm following here, bro. Let me get y'all the. I'm gonna go back and knock out this thing, and I'm gonna finish up with that. Let me look up that game because I really didn't really cap that shit like that because it's an early game. I don't have nothing going on with that shit, so I just didn't want to jump into it. But the next game that I like here is the Memphis Grizzlies. The Greasy Grizzlies, as my guy Joe says, you know what I'm saying, which is a cool little put to the Grizzlies. So we're gonna add that +6 to my joint, but I giving y'all out the 4.5. I'm definitely endorsing that as well. I'm going to take the money line on the Hawks too. And I'm going to try to take the money line with the Hawks and this team as well with the Greasy Grizzlies. Man, this team is tough, y'all. This team is tough. My guy is talking shit to Steph Curry, which is probably a bad idea. You know what I mean? Steph got the reps, bro. Be quiet, Ja. Be quiet, bro. We need this cash. You know what I'm saying? Be quiet, man. Let me, be quiet, bro. He talking that shit though, doing your thing. I appreciate that, bro. Talk your talk, do your thing, Ja. Don't let them discredit you, put you just because you guys haven't proven anything. We've been playing these games, you know what I mean? This is still half a season that's been played. Memphis Grizzlies still is in the playoff hunt. This is a team that could shock everybody to make the playoffs when they weren't as far as the preseason looks in this game. This team, they weren't expected to do that much. So I like what they've been doing so far. They've been covering machine, playing against a team right now. Without Luca, they've been playing all right. But I believe this is one of those things they've been kind of outplaying what they usually what they should be doing. They've been outplaying themselves, and I think this is one of those games that they come back to reality and become one of those teams that not be able to pull this off. But I do know that they have a few injuries that's kind of pushed me towards the Memphis here. A lot of the players that's out for them is JJ Barea. They do have Seth Curry questionable. Both of them are questionable. Powell, we know what happened to him. Luca is out. So as far as Curry, that's a big loss. As far as them having like ball handlers, like everybody was saying, I still like DeLon White. I still like Jalen Brunson. They still got ball handlers now. Like they're not missing ball handlers in this game. It's just the fact that you see them predominantly high usage rate guy, Luka Doncic out, and then also one of their best shooters out in Steph Curry. That makes their points go down. So they really just got to rely on these guys like DeLon White, Brunson to make certain shots that they normally wouldn't be able to have without those guys being in the lineup. So I think this is a good chance for you to be able to see a tic tac match with Memphis. They possibly could get this cover here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they win this game because I'm going to take them and Atlanta on that money line two teamer, like my guy Junior said on Jamming with Jay. That shit sounded like cash, bro. I'm gonna put a little bit on it though. Nothing too crazy. Quarter unit, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna look into that, bro. But let me cover this. I see Dick Cha. That's my guy, Dick Cha. I like your name, bro. No homo, bro. That's a cool little name, man. You know what I'm saying? All them damn numbers, though. I don't get that. But I appreciate you, man, for asking the question. He's saying, what's up with the Suns? Detroit Pistons. Detroit Pistons is definitely one of those teams that's going to be looking to be trading Drummond. I think the trade talks on Drummond has gained a little bit low, just like the trade talks for Kevin Love has got a little low. We might see something moves happen. I'm trying to see. I've got Adrian Wojnarowski on my Twitter right now. I'm trying to make sure no Woj bombs just drop while we on here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure I keep up with the Woj bombs as well. But in this game, let's go ahead and try to dissect this team. Last 10 games, these teams is trash against the spread, my guy. And there's another reason why I don't want to bet this damn game because these are two teams that's possibly, on the downhill slump, looking for draft picks. Fucking Suns would seem like they go for draft picks every year. They do have 20 wins because they had a pretty good start to the beginning of the year, but as of late, they've been fucking whack as hell. Last 5 games, the edge goes towards Phoenix as far as the offense, but it doesn't give you that much indication that they're going to be able to do this. Now, what they do have in their favor for Phoenix, I'm sorry, what they do have in their favor for Detroit is that in the last 5 meetings they covered all 5 of those games. So as far as Detroit, they've been covering the last 5 of those games. But let's be honest, man. As far as this year, you kind of would give the nod to Phoenix. And this stat right there that I just gave out, it all goes back to last season. These guys haven't played yet this year. So this is their first matchup with Memphis and not Memphis, I'm sorry, with Detroit and Phoenix. I wouldn't be so banked on that trend is going to be going on, continuing, because this is a totally different team, totally different coach team with the Suns. And even though the historic stats would possibly lean you towards the home team here, and they're getting points at home, home dog plus 3.5, I still would take Phoenix, nor would I take Detroit. But I guess if you gave me a free play, I'd probably be taking Phoenix here, man, just because they possibly had a better talent on their side, you know. And this is one of those this could happen. It could happen here, and I'm just not going. I'm not really feeling this game at all. But if you would, put a gun to my head, make me bet this shit, I would possibly be going with Phoenix, even though, man, even though they have a hell of a lot of injuries right now. Baines is out. Sark is probably not coming back no time soon. Tyler Johnson is gone. He's out. Jerome is out. Chris Johnson is like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. It's just way too many. No, way too many. There's way too many moving parts in this stuff. But I definitely want to answer your question there, bro. Dick Chai, I got your back. Play, I got your back. But let's keep going into what I got going on with my plays. So far, we're on the first half, -5. First half -5 in the Utah. We took the Hawks +6 way early this morning, man. It's at +4.5. The reason why I haven't gave that one out yet, I just gave it out +4.5. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could do what y'all want there. I definitely, if it gets lower than that, y'all, that's way too many. That's way too low. You know what I mean? Maybe we getting the two possessions is a good look. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that's too low. My next play here, though, man, I'm really feeling this one, bro. I think the Heat and the Clippers game is going to be a great game to watch. It's going to come on ESPN later on tonight. I'm going to be able to watch this game. Shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, full all the way watch this game all the way down. And I just feel like the Heat are always being, mishandled on the road. They're being mishandled. They're being mispriced on the road. In this spot, a Clippers team that's possibly trading people too, man. Up to this point, this could be a line that's going down. I bought a point to get the +7 here. I got it at +7. I like, I like this right here. I like this right here. Give me that. Bring that on. Give me the three possessions, bro. With the Heat, I need that money, man. So give me the +7. I like the way Jimmy Butler did the last game. I think he possibly going to look up to this matchup as one of the elites going against another elite, and he plays pretty well against elite players. It's not like Jimmy Butler doesn't back down. He plays pretty well. None does as well. This team, as far as in the Bayou, is not going to be pushing over against Trez down low. It's gonna be a good game, and I think it's gonna be a lot closer than what the spread indicates. It's a lot of the things that as far as the travel spot for the Heat coming all the way over the West Coast is a concern. It is a concern. Don't get me wrong, it is a concern. But when you're laying 7 points, that's kind of already factoring in that travel spot. These are professional players. They haven't played that many games this week. As far as the Heat, they did just play. Where was that game? The last game was against the 76ers. You know how that is, man. When you're going to get your old team, it's a lot of emotions. He did what he had to do, dropped 36 points in 3 quarters, sat out the whole fourth quarter. I think this team is going off to the races again. And give it to me right there, +7.5. I know Tyler Hero is out, but PG-13, man, he hasn't got acclimated yet. That's possibly a good spot for him to go off right now, but no, he won't. I don't believe so. I think he's going to be pedestrian here. I believe that Kawhi is going to play good, but it's going to be a cancellation with Jimmy Butler, and then everyone else as far as the team is going to be all the way prepared here in this spot. I like what Eric Spoelstra does in his team to get his team ready for them big long road trips. So let's go ahead and take the Heat +7. Start out this good trip here on a right note, beating the Clippers here, possibly beating the Clippers, at least just covering the spread. We got three possessions, so I'm feeling that one right there. So the last one that I did want to give out, man, this is something I already bet. Something I already bet. I got it at 6.5. Actually, I got it at 7. Now it's at 6.5. Yeah, I got this at. Let me double check. Y'all. Let me double check. I got this at 6.5. Yes, I got this at 6.5. I got this at 6.5. Nets -6.5. It's right now currently at 6.5. I like the Nets in this spot. No Kyrie is the big thing right here, guys. No Kyrie, a lot more Dinwiddie, and give it up to Karis LeVert. Shout out to Karis LeVert, man. Been getting his stuff back together. He's not getting the same type of minutes that he get last year, but come on, man. He was one of the main reasons why they made the playoffs last year. Got injured, then they went on. They kept it up. He was balling earlier last year, and I feel like he's getting back into form. He's a real good player. I love the way how slow he plays. He plays really slow, plays to his pace, keeps everybody off rhythm. And Karis LeVert, man, shout out to you, brother. You are the main one of the main reasons why I'm on this 6.5 right here. I think the matchup is going to be way favorable in your case. Think D'Lo is going to get shipped out. He might not. If he does play, that's really cool and stuff. I just think the fact that he's in big trade talks and they probably had to sit down and talk to him today that yeah, you're possibly going to be gone. We're really trying to shop you and get better. And this that possibly is defeated. He was excited to hit the max. You know what I mean? I know you guys know the story. Once D'Lo got the call from his agent, and the agent said, you know, they're offering him the max. He said, "Why the fuck you on the phone with me?" and hung up the phone with his agent for them to make the deal. So he was excited to come over there. I'm pretty sure he thought he was going to be right in hand with Steph, like me and my guy Jay Money and Ski said earlier in this year. This is a disability year for the Warriors. They're looking to get draft picks. They're looking to get assets, and that biggest asset was signing D'Angelo Russell to a full game and having a manager or agent as a GM. It seems like that is the route that is working right now for the well, it's been working for sure for Golden State Warriors, and it seems like it's working for a lot of people. That's the reason why the Knicks have been making reports that they're going for agent here. But going into this Knicks, man, I just feel like this is a great matchup for them. You know, we got rid of the rim protection for uh, for Golden State when they got rid of Carlos Stein. You know, the rim protection for the Nets, we already know what that is. It's almost damn near elite. It's going to be a good game right here, but I think Dinwiddie and them get boys get the job done, close it out towards the end. It might not start off good in the early. I wanted to take the Nets early, but I just feel like it's probably too risky. Take them full game, -6.5. Those are the plays that I'm on right now. You know what I'm saying? Every play that I already talked about, we bet. Only thing that I haven't bet was the lean on the Hawks first quarter money line. I'm going to definitely tweet that out because I'm going to hop on that for a slight quarter unit there. And yeah, there it is. So I'm on the Hawks full game +6. You know, +4.5 is what y'all got right now. Do as you like there. Do as you like there. I try to make more plays. That way y'all won't be so gun up on that one though. But Memphis +4. We on that one. We on the Nets -6.5. I bought up to 7 and to this +7 for the Heat. I need that extra possession, man. So let's get that Heat +7. Let's do it. And then also, as far as this game, I'm pretty sure didn't cap too hard against the Clippers. But man, the Clippers don't play good against good teams, man. They only play good against the fucking Lakers, bro. And they don't play good against good teams. And I feel like this is a good spot against the. I think this is a good, rightly priced for the Clippers. But I believe that the Heat are actually just a better team here. Utah, man, -5.5 in the first half. That's my biggest play of the day. Biggest play of the day is Utah -5. Last 5 meetings with this team, man, against Denver, they covered 4-0-1. So they covered 4 times, push once. And like I said before, if that push you got a little earlier, you would have probably cashed that at -0.5. But let's get to it, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in the chat. Appreciate everybody and on Twitter, YouTube. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. If you guys don't want to have all my retweets, y'all could definitely go to the thing. I have yeah, it's a way that you could only do my actual tweets that I give out. I don't tweet out that much, but when I do tweet out, I tweet out usually plays, recaps, and live shows like this. So y'all don't got to get the retweets. I know a lot of people was like, "Man, you retweet a lot and shit," but I actually retweet for my own purpose anyway, so I could go back and look at shit. So it's not really for y'all, really, to be honest. So, but get back to it, man. It's your boy Wham OG. Wham Talk is right here, live and direct. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Biggest play of the day is Utah -5.5. Go recap the rest of these games. I'm not tweeting out no more shit, man. Watch the show, bro. Watch the show. Go to YouTube. Watch the show. I ain't talking about nothing no more. I appreciate y'all though. All love. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And go check out our sponsor, All Pro Moving Group. They do great moving. If you're doing out of state moving, man, make sure you go link up with them, All Pro Moving Group. Definitely, we're getting more investors. more sponsors, more good things coming in for Who-Bangin Sports 2020. And let's get this month started with some cash. We 0-2 for February. Y'all know that shit ain't gonna last long. Let's hit y'all with a leche for your boy WAM Talk. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.
Hey, it's Don Ricci here. And for someone who's been in the moving business for over 35 years, I know how stressful it can be. You call All Pro Moving Group, the interstate moving specialist. They're fully licensed and insured, and they can help you out with every facet of your moving. Their number is 817-893-2233, and they gave us a special code for the Who-Bangin Sports Talk customers, and that's All Pro Nick 1 for $500 off any move. That's right.